Are going to look now at Buffalo Central Terminal, which is an amazing example of some of the great architecture that we've got right here in Western New York. Well, the Terminal Restoration Corp is now offering tours, and I was able to get an exclusive look inside the building. Buffalo Central Terminal was once the main transportation hub in Western New York. The terminal welcomed its last passenger train in 1979, and since then, the historic location has been forgotten by many people. The Central Terminal Restoration Corporation is out to change that and is now offering tours of the Buffalo landmark.
It was an amazing complex, not just for the passengers, but for freight and postal and large quantity of goods that were coming in and out of the building.
We got an exclusive tour from Corporation Chair Marty Binias. We learned a little bit more about why this place matters to Buffalo.
The immediate question that we have is, why is Buffalo's main train station located just 2 miles from Niagara Square in the center of the city? And you really have to look back at really the history of Buffalo and when this was being built. The New York Central Railroad that built this station was one of the most profitable and biggest railroads in Buffalo. The main line went from LaSalle Street Station in Chicago to Grand Central Station in New York City, and Buffalo is right in the middle of America's 2 largest cities. So their original station was down on Exchange Street, not that small little building that's behind Coca-Cola Field, but it was a larger, sprawling complex that was built after the Civil War. They wanted to have a brand new station built for the Pan American Exposition in 1901, but in true Buffalo fashion, politicians, business leaders, the railroad, all the stakeholders couldn't get together, so consequently we didn't have a station built in time for the new Pan American Exposition.
Once the station was finally constructed in 1929, it served up to 200 passenger trains daily.
This building was really meant to impress. When you were departing or arriving into Buffalo, you really felt like you were getting out and you were in a world-class city.
And this world-class station was built in the same style as Grand Central Station in New York City, with many similar attributes.
This is one of the most iconic features of Buffalo Central Terminal, which is the clock. In this case, this is the original clock from 1929.
And while freight trains still operate on the tracks running by Central Terminal, the Restoration Corporation hopes to eventually restore this historic space to its former glory.